a video. Hey, doing this on my phone, so it won't be edited, so it's in danger of being somewhat rambly. But that'll be fine. Possibly. I haven't done a video for a long time, or when I have, it's been one video and then no more. And the main reason behind that is because recently I've come under the impression that I have nothing of value to say. Nothing that anyone would be interested in hearing, ever. And that was rooted in deep issues and whatnot. But I think it's pretty fair to say that I've come through that now. So I think I'm going to start doing this again. And the immediate reasons I'm going to start doing this again are surrounding my recent experience at Tom Milsom's last gig at the Barfly. This isn't just going to be me fangirling about Tom Milsom, because obviously the gig was amazing. Tom was phenomenal, but more it's about what happened on that night. Because basically, I was very excited about the gig. I've recently moved to London, living with my brother now, while I just sort of get my feet and try and get a job. I'm actually very close to securing a job, which is quite exciting. But basically, I was aware that Tom was playing his gig, got myself a ticket. None of my friends are fans. No one I know, basically, apart from one person who is currently in Cardiff. So I went on my own, which I was very nervous about because I don't live anywhere near Camden, really. I mean, obviously, relatively near being in London, but not that near. And I thought, I'd go to the gig, hang about on my own, watch the gig, come home. But I was waiting for the gig, and lovely, lovely chap just remarks on the jeans I was wearing, because they happened to be quite, I don't know, out there. And we started talking, and that was lovely, and then we just sort of hung out, and during the gig I was standing near him, and we just sort of, it was really, really fun. And then after the gig, I noticed Tom Bacon hanging around by the bar, and I just simply went over and said, Tom, I'm a big fan, wondering if there's any more Nowhere Near News podcasts coming. And he told me there wasn't. I was very disappointed. But then we had a chat, and he asked me if I was going to be hanging around at the bar later on. I said yes. Then I went outside, where Tom Milsom, this time, was just meeting people, being lovely, absolutely lovely, and just started talking to people. The fellow I'd met before the gig, Alfie, through him I just started talking to people. Met a lovely guy called Steve, a girl Sally, Sal Bob videos on YouTube. I just ended up, by the end of the evening, hanging out with Ed Plant and this delightful girl Sally and Tio and Fawn and all these cool people. But even before that, I spoke to Tom Bacon again. If you don't know who Tom Bacon is, he's lovely, lovely chap. And he has a channel, Super Bacon Nation, I believe is the channel name. And we were just talking, and then he asked me for my Twitter name. I gave him my Twitter name, I followed him, he followed me, just because, sort of, hit it off. It was lovely. But then I was hanging out with, like I say, all these people later on, and Ed Plant, I've loved his music for ages. And at school I actually performed one of his songs at a school event, and so I bought him a drink, and it was just a bizarre evening. And even after that, Tom Bacon gets in touch with me on Twitter, asks me if I want to go out with a drink. So this Tuesday? Yes, this Tuesday I went out for a drink with him. And it was lovely. And that was just from that one night. I guess what I'm saying is, I was feeling like I didn't have anything to contribute. But then, just this one night in meeting these phenomenally lovely people really changed that. Because I was there completely on my own. There was no one there to introduce me to people, but nonetheless, I made, you know, at least a very rudimentary, temporary connection with the people around me, and that was lovely. That was unexpected and wonderful, and just for me it was a big deal, and it's made me rethink a lot of things I've thought about myself, and I think that might even have contributed to how close I am to getting this job I'm currently going for. Basically, I've made it through to the second round of interviews, and I'm actually the only person they've asked to the second round of interviews. So it's basically me or no one. So I have a fairly good chance. I think it might even just be the confidence I got from that one night and subsequent events. That's come across to the people I was doing the interview with. It was just a big night for me, and just meeting amazing people, inspirational people. That's not an overstatement by any means. And I've never known anything like it. And so my point is, I'm really, really rambling here. My point is, it's made me think about myself, and also obviously these people being involved with YouTube has made me think, why don't I do that? I used to have fun doing that. It used to be something I enjoyed, but I stopped because I didn't feel like there was any point in me doing it. So I think I'm going to start again, but this time I think I really am going to start again. I'm going to throw myself into it just because it's fun, and that's reason enough. And I don't think any of this just overwhelming positivity would have come about were it not for that night. So I just wanted to share that with whoever might be watching this video, and tell you that there will be more. So stay tuned.